So about 2 months ago, and we talked about this story when it happened, Chicago rapper King Von was killed in Atlanta. Now, he was 26 years old when this happened. And he was dating a female rapper by the name of Asian Doll. Now, I gotta stop there. Let me get into that name. Asian Doll. Your mama name is Lakeitha Lewis from my research. Your dad, he's was in and out of jail. Your name is Masharon Jermisha Allen. Where do you get Asian Doll from? Now, if there was, as an Asian female artist, was calling herself African Doll, or she goes by another name at times, Asian DeBrat. What if she called herself African DeBrat? Y'all will be having something to say about that Asian girl doing that, saying that's disrespectful, etc. I'm like, why do you want to call yourself Asian? You're not Asian. You're not. Nothing about you is Asian. So I just want to make sure I put that out there because, like I said, it's amazing to me. You got a whole Black American girl calling herself Asian. But anyway, I just could not stop going to that point. So she was dating, King Von at the time period, and he got, shot up. And, he was part of doing all what they do today, this old death music. I call a lot of music they make death music because it's what it usually leads up to. That's what they express in their music, especially from Chicago, a lot of that drill music. So the reason why I'm talking about that situation is because she wanted to, pay tribute to him. So she ended up getting a tattoo, of him on her hand. Okay, cool. That's her business. But the thing that I wanted to talk about, and a lot of people was talking about as well, she just got a chain with, his image on it. And this chain ended up running her about $85,000. One thing I cannot stand, just seeing, especially us as Black folks, we waste money on the silliest things. Now, you could say, because you're gonna have some little genius show up in the comment section. It's her money. She can do what she want to do. Yes, she could. That's anybody. But we talking about the Black community, a community historically that don't really have a whole lot, and a little bit that you are getting, because it's not going to last forever. And now, if you got a career like maybe a Nicki Minaj has been around for a while and keep having yourself out there, and like I said, I haven't seen nothing significant from her that I can say, okay, yeah, she's going to be around a lot longer. I mean, she's not even at the stage where Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion is at, right? Now, she's on Gucci Mane's label, his 1017 label. She's on that. But when people kept getting at her about it, she said, listen, I've been paying tribute to him on T-shirts and talking about him, and I got the tattoo. I just wanted to have this chain. And now, mind you, I'm looking at the chain here. Yeah, they really put in some work on that chain. Can't say that they didn't, but I'm sure they can find $85,000 and put that to better use than buying a chain. Sorry. I don't believe in chains, wearing chains like that, because I just have a thing that, my ancestors had to wear chains around their necks for a long time. Why I'm voluntarily putting some chain on my neck? Understand what I'm saying? I just don't want to do that. I think it's silly. I'd rather take that money and maybe buy some land, or take that money, buy some property, or, most of you know how I operate. You could take that same $85,000 and go buy you a whole house in the continent of Africa if you want to, right? You can buy you a fly condo over there with 85,000 US dollars. So I just think that's just a waste of money. Do what you want with it. But I just think as Black folks, we need to appropriate our money just a little bit better than what we're doing. Sure, a lot of you like to buy cars and all of that, jewelry, and that's fine. Bill Gates, what he's buying is farmland. He's one of the largest owners of farmland. You see, that's how they move. They don't go put no chains around their neck. You ever see Jeff Bezos with chains on his neck? Or Mark Zuckerberg or Warren Buffett, all these people like that. Even, you mentioned a brother, Robert Smith, one of the richest Black men in America. Do you see him walking around with a chain around his neck? No. And these people I'm mentioning are billionaires, all of them. So maybe we should move a little bit different. See, for me, I'd rather watch how the billionaires move and how they do different things. Rappers, like I said, that's a waste of time and money. And let's call it what it is. King Von was in that life and all of that. And that life usually catches up with you. That's usually what happens. Okay. The moment you have a chance to get out of that life and out the hood, run, get the hell out. Why you still want to, man, I'm still relevant in these streets for what? Because most people that's there, they would love to have that same opportunity to get out. I mean, that's silly. And this young brother was 26 years old. She's 24. Dying really in the prime of your life. Well, which is in your 20s. So what I'm saying is, like I said, do what you do. But I'm going to say the chain, like I say, it's definitely good. I'll give you that. What $85,000 to get you. But we need to appropriate our money just a little bit better as black folks. I would ask her, how much you got in savings, Asian doll? How much money you have in savings? I like to know. What kind of property that you own? Do you have any kind of projections or what you're going to do with your money? That's the kind of things I would ask that young sister, about spending money on them. Like, listen, let's call it what it is. You're going to be with some other guy later. Let's call it, listen, what you mean? You're going to stay by yourself the rest of your life? That's not going to happen. You're going to get with some other guy. You're going to build a life or whatever. And listen, it is what it is. I understand you remember him, but, later, you probably end up selling that chain to somebody later. I'm just saying, because you give us some new man, do he really want to see King Von's face around your neck everywhere you go? You feel me? But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with, Asian doll. And like I said, once again, calling yourself Asian doll, it's almost kind of self-hatish to me. Be honest with you, like all the things you can call yourself. Like I said, nobody even want to be calling themselves no African doll in an Asian country, but I don't know. Y'all let me know.